Alright, coming on.
Today is a particularly special. Today is a particularly special day to be watching the vlog with us because this Johnny is going back in that E30. You excited, bud? You excited? Look how excited he is putting Loctite on those bolts.
I'm kind of busy.
For sure. So we haven't recorded a couple things that we've been doing because it's just a lot of small stuff that we need to tidy up, like including wiring things and the fuel lines, brake lines, and stuff like that. As much as I know you wanted to watch it, you didn't get to.
Now you get to hear about it from Don.
Yeah, so that's the end of that explanation. We tied up a bunch of stuff, and we've got to look at good. She's look at this. Look at this. It's even got a seat.
Still looks like shit, but trust me, we made progress.
Doesn't look like much, but it's there. The motor is lifted, the trans is ready, and this man's is just putting on the flywheel. And then once we do that, we can go ahead and mount the clutch as well, get the trans with it, and we're gonna send her on in there, and hopefully everything will go well. But this is Diff Auto, so.
To further explain what he was talking about with the whole brake lines and clutch lines, I removed the brake lines from the brown car and took off the ones from this. So brown car gas lines went to this car. And the reason I did that is because Jessica's gas lines, they're a little rusty. She's just a little old. And
They were actually super nasty. You turned them over and you'd literally see rusty fuel come out of it, and it was just
it definitely wasn't
cancer.
good. So that took a while, and to record that, honestly, it's like
And we don't want to give this motor cancer, so we put the nice lines on.
Don's holding the crank with the 22, and I'm gonna torque good old flywheel bolts to 77 foot-pounds. We're gonna do start pattern.
So right now what we have going on is we've loosened the engine mounts to where we can have some adjustability and move the motor to where we can get everything perfectly aligned and then tighten them all down, and this thing will be solid. We're just about done. He's got the bottom lined up there. Nobody move, nobody touch anything.
Like, just don't breathe. Hold your breath. I need the audience to hold their breath.
Don't even fart.
Hold your breath.
Talking to you.
Okay.
That's an installed engine right there, dog.
It is.
Proud of you, man. Now I'm gonna be a loser and I'm gonna skip up out of here. I gotta get some stuff done. All right, man.
Turn off camera.
You know.
So something I did off camera that takes 50,000 years and doesn't require any need to record. See them headers, man?
I'm seeing him, brother.
Yeah, I took like 4 hours mounting them.
I remember taking them off.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun.
Yeah,
So
I know. So like maybe I say 60% of the bolts you can't get to it with the wrench. Or you can, but you have to do it from the bottom and your arms are like this.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Hi, I'm Al Harrington, president and CEO of Al Harrington's Wacky Waving Inflatable Arm Flailing Tube Man Emporium and Warehouse.
Anyways, I got the headers on. It's ready to go. Pretty much, basically, this whole left side is just done. All right.
this whole right side needs a lot of work, but we're not gonna worry about that just yet because first we need to mount up that big Johnny right there.
Small Johnny, dude. This is a small little Johnny.
That looks like a transmission right there, bud.
It is a transmission. Well, that's a starter. Think behind it, that's a transmission. Maybe asking themselves, like, man, these guys are mechanics. They know what they're doing. Let me tell you something. I don't. Once we kind of finagled the trans on and got it close enough to where the input shaft went into the clutch fork, We put a bolt through the trans
"How dare you
and then
interrupt
started
me."
screwing it into the motor. And then once it grabbed a little bit of lip, we hit it with the impact, and that literally just
No, like literally.
just like just closed it. So yeah, we literally
I'm literally so much.
used this to bolt on every bolt except the starter bolts. But you gun it from the back, cross your fingers, and just hope that it ooga dooga's on, man.
What's happening? What is happening? Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Cover your ears.
You guys have missed a lot. We have not included you in a ton of stuff.
Kind of finished the car.
Yeah, so the build's almost done, and you're just gonna be here for the final bits, and I'll let George explain, you know, what he did without you guys because he doesn't like you.
Almost everything. I went super ham. It wasn't this week. They won't even know what week we're in. I went like 4 days straight and worked on this like crazy. And in those 4 days, Don was here for the drop-in of the motor and then mounting of the trans. And then the rest, like, I kind of just went super ham. So I did center support bearing on drive shaft, ran brake lines, bunch of little miscellaneous stuff, put in the dash, routed the wiring. I'm gonna stop talking and we're just gonna talk
Yeah,
about.
that's like everything you need to like run the car. That's what he did.
Like, I
He
did
threw in the
everything
cooling
else.
system, the lights.
Yeah, the
and
lights
then-
are not wired yet. I haven't done that, and for the reason because when I looked from the onto the hood, if you look at the headlights from the distance, one of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. And it's this one. This one's fried. It's like blown
It look
up.
ugly, man. That
Yeah, it
look-
exploded. So I'm gonna have to find a new set of headlights.
you can like see it in there. I'm
I
sure.
could. Just wire these back up. And just be Sendy boys with these, but I don't know, man. Kind of illegal. I don't know. I think. I don't know. But anyways, to-do list today.
Look at this dash, man. Look at this completion of race carness.